So there are hundreds, perhaps thousands of wireless earbuds nowadays. It's the new norm to listening to music. But how do you decide which one's best for you? Let's find out. I'm Romsicle, and these are all the variables that we're going to be looking at, so watch the full video to get the full picture. So the first one's battery life. Some earbuds can give you up to 3 hours of music playback on a single charge, while some others, like this Tranya pair right here, can give you up to 10 hours of music playback on a single charge. And since these are wireless earbuds, the charging case also has a battery, and that is also important as well. Some cases actually have so much battery life in it that it actually allows you to use it as a charging bank for your other devices. But your main focus should be getting the earbuds that will last a long time on a single charge. The longer it is, the better, because that's more listening time for you and less charging time. Some manufacturers also boast that you can get an hour of playback with only 10 minutes of charging, which is also something that you should be considering. 4 to 6 hours is currently the industry standard of wireless earbud lifetime on a single charge. 3 is a little short, and 10 hours is just outstanding. Next is design, and you basically have 3 major options. You have the classic bud, you have the sport design, and the AirPod style where you have a stem sticking out. All of them function exactly the same, but you might prefer one design over the other. If your earbuds have rubber ear tips that are kind of squishy, they will stay in your ears the entire time and will be tightly sealed in your ear, so you won't have to worry about them falling out anytime soon, and even if you shake your head, you'll be just fine. The manufacturers also provide you with a few different size ear tips, so whether you have big ears or small ears, you'll still be accommodated very well. But if the earbuds that you're looking at have solid ear tips, such as the AirPods Series 1 and 2, then they're more likely to fall out of your ear because they don't provide you with a tight fitting inside your ear. And that is also probably why people lose them so much. And thankfully, majority of the cases and their earbuds do have magnets, so they'll stay inside the little charging ports without falling out. And in this case, with the QCY QS1, even without a lid, the magnets are very strong and very high quality, so even if you shake it, it's not going to fall out. That's how you know you've got a good case. Next are the controls, and you basically have 2 options. You either have a physical button on each ear, or you have touch controls, and with touch controls, they're definitely the more popular option. The controls function exactly the same and are very convenient, but I prefer a physical button, only because with touch-sensitive panels, sometimes you can accidentally pause your music when shifting your earbuds around. There's also the feature of ear detection, which was made popular by the AirPods, where taking an earbud out will pause your music, and putting it back into your ear will automatically continue playing your music, which is pretty cool. The ear detection feature is still fairly rare among all the earbuds, but the ones that do have it will probably have a design similar to the AirPods. And speaking of controls, you also have the issue of latency. That's the delay between your earbuds reaching your device. And when you're watching videos or listening to music, there's basically no noticeable delay, which is really good. And the only time that you will notice delay is when you're pressing commands on your earbuds and waiting for it to register on your device. This usually is no more than a second long, and if it is longer than a second, it is very noticeable and it's very annoying. The latency also depends on your device sometimes. With the same pair of earbuds here, on my mobile devices, I'm getting around 1.5 seconds of delay when it comes to commands, but when I'm on my computer, it's almost instantaneous. So it really depends on the device and the Bluetooth connection that you're using. When checking out the wireless earbud market, you'll see a lot of TWS labeling, which stands for True Wireless Stereo, and it means you can either use both earbuds at the exact same time synced together, or you can just use one at a time. That's also where the terms binaural and monoaural come in, which basically means 2 ears or 1 ear. Majority of the wireless earbuds out there do have this feature as a default, and it's very convenient to have, especially if you're someone who needs to be on the phone at all times, but you also don't want to be that guy continually taking out an earbud just so that you can listen to your surroundings. You'll also see terms such as noise isolation and reduction and noise cancellation, and please don't confuse the two. Noise cancellation is a way better technology than noise reduction, because noise reduction has been the thing since wired earphones with rubber ear tips. And if earbuds are advertising that they have noise isolation or noise reduction, all they're describing is the passively blocked noise that you get when the earbuds are tightly fit inside your ear. I could put a rock in my ear and say there's noise isolation as well, but don't do that obviously because that's stupid. On the other hand, noise cancellation requires special mics and software to decipher what's in your environment and then reproduces a sound within your earbuds to cancel out the environmental noise. And this is usually only available on high-end wireless earbuds such as the Sony XM3 earbuds and the AirPods Pros. Noise isolation and noise reduction are two big terms that you'll see a lot of if you're looking at AirPods Pro's replicas, and it just means that they're gonna work exactly as any other wireless earbuds out there. Just remember that noise reduction or isolation do not require technology, while noise cancellation does. In terms of sound quality, I can't tell you which one's gonna sound the best because everyone has their own personal sound preferences. Some people like higher bass, some people like higher highs. I like more mids and more instrumental separation, and that's what I look for in wireless earbuds. I'll say right off the bat, objectively, the Sony XM3s are one of the best wireless earbuds out there because they have that Sony audio quality that is unmatched by everyone else. But even with the Sonys, some people might not like it. Some people might think it's too flat, there's not enough bass, and that's why I can't tell you what's gonna sound good. But I'll tell you this, that majority of the wireless earbuds out there have a V sound signature. So they have more bass and they have more highs and not as pronounced mids. So try out a couple wireless earbuds to see which one has the best audio signatures for you. And if all else fails, you can always go into your EQ settings and try to tweak it to the best of your abilities to match your preferences. Next, let's talk about some of the minor features that you probably don't have to worry about unless it pertains to you. Noise cancellation microphones are available on some earbuds, and you'll probably see some kind of CVC rating of 6.0 or 8.0, which just determines how well and how clear the audio quality is. But from my experience, it's kind of hit or miss, so you'll really have to see if your earbuds actually have that kind of rating. But if you're someone who uses your earbuds to call a lot, this is going to be really useful and very effective because it increases your vocals while reducing the amount of environmental noise in your calls. In terms of sweat and water resistance, most of your earbuds will probably have some kind of IP rating to determine how well it is resistant to dust and water, but even with the cheapest of earbuds, a little bit of sweat while working out or listening to your music while in the rain for a little bit will not damage your earbuds. And as long as you're not swimming with your earbuds on, they're not going to be damaged by water anytime soon. As for connectivity, it's 2020, so you should be using at least Bluetooth 5.0 earbuds. They're way faster than any of the 4-point series, it has a more stable connection, and has faster connectivity. And in some cases, you can also pair it to two different devices at the exact same time, so you won't have to worry about repairing and unpairing. After you're done pairing for the first time, you'll finally realize that it literally only takes 5 seconds for you to pair your earbuds when taking them out. You turn on your Bluetooth option, take both earbuds out, and suddenly in 5 seconds, you're connected to your device and you're listening to your music already. It's great. The feature of volume control on our earbuds is still fairly rare, and personally, I don't really think we need them because our phones already have these conveniently placed volume buttons that we can press without having to look at them. But if you do happen to find a pair that has volume control, just make sure that that volume control doesn't hinder the rest of the other functions. These are the Tranya B530s and they offer volume control, but it's quite a hindrance to be honest. If you were to only use just one ear, play and pause is one tap, double tap will increase your volume, and holding the button for quite some time will change the track forward. But there's no way for you to use this single earbud to drop the volume or go back a track, which hinders the performance of these earbuds. This is an example of poor programming on a good pair of wireless earbuds. They're amazing earbuds. The quality is great, the shape is great. It's got 8 to 10 hours of playback on a single charge, which is amazing. If they had just used the industry standard and removed volume control and put 2 taps as move forward a track and 3 taps to move back a track, this would have been the best wireless earbuds ever. Lastly, let's talk about the price, and it's going to fluctuate a whole lot. It can go from a measly $20 at the cheapest and up to $250 if we're talking about the big shot earbuds with the best technology with the Sony XM3 earbuds along with the AirPod Pros and their noise cancellation. But don't knock off on the cheap ones because some of the cheap ones are actually really great. For example, my favorite by far is still these $20 QCY QS1s. You can check out the review right here. They're so good and I've been promoting them so much that people accuse me that I'm being sponsored by them. But in fact, this is the first pair of wireless earbuds that I ever invested in. And it just turned out to be the best pair of earbuds that I've gotten. And it's just an amazing pair for a good price and it's got good quality. With $20, you're getting great controls. You're getting 4 hours of playback per charge plus an extra 56 hours thanks to the case. It's got a small compact form. And even without a lid, the magnets are so strong that even if you shake it, they're not gonna come out. And even if you did lose them, it's okay, it's only $20. You can buy them once again and you won't have to cry about losing so much money like if you lost the AirPods. And that's everything you need to consider when buying a pair of wireless earbuds. Wireless earbuds are great because they're compact, they save space, you don't have to worry about tangled cables in your pockets, you don't have to worry about cables near your neck, and you won't have to worry about tugging on your headphones if you go too far. And although it's not the same listening experience as over-ear headphones, you don't get the headband tilting backwards or forward, and it won't ruin your hair, which is great. They're super stylish when you wear them. They come in a bunch of different designs, bunch of different colors, and they're just honestly great. Unless you're wearing AirPods. If you're gonna get AirPods, at least get the AirPods Pros because they actually have good noise cancellation technology. While from my recent video here, you can tell that the AirPods 1 and 2 are not worth the money unless battery life is a huge issue for you. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you guys learned a lot. If I missed something, let me know in the comments below, as well as tell me what your favorite pair of wireless earbuds are and why. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.